Chapter 2. The Road of Embers. The vault behind you collapsed into silence, leaving only smoke, memory, and the sting of old ash. With the false ember crown shattered and the grave binders remains scattered to dust, you turned your gaze eastward, toward the jagged silhouette of the Temple of Cinders, rising from the horizon like a blade driven into the world. Before leaving, you sifted through the grave binders' ashes. Amid scorched debris, you recovered a cult signet ring, carved with a flame-wrapped eye. A half-burned scroll, its edges blackened, revealing a map to the temple marked Final Convergence. An obsidian flask, sealed tight, its surface faintly pulsing within a heat. A charm etched with your name, bearing the words, "He knows you are coming." A old hand-carved whistle designed to call upon the flames. Grave Howl trembled as your fingers brushed the charm. Whatever waited ahead, it was already watching. Thorn studied the scroll, brow furrowed. There's a back path through the scorched vale, old tunnels, lava vents. Risky, but faster. Nisara's gaze narrowed. It will test more than our steel. It will test our will. So you departed, the three of you vanishing into the emberlit canyons beyond Gravenholt. The world burned louder the closer you came to the temple. Blackened trees curled in pain beside the path, their bark seared to glass. Rivers of molten stone split the land like open wounds. Things moved in the hills, creatures born of ember and shadow, watching with hollow eyes. One night, beneath a crumbling archway of ancient stone, you made camp. Nisara stirred from meditation, her voice low. The crown is bleeding power. The dreams come thick. I saw a pyre, and a face in the flame. Before you could ask more, the ground trembled. Thorn rose to his feet, hand already on his dagger. Something's coming. From the north, through smoke and dust, came a figure cloaked in fire, a hunter of the Ember cult. And he wasn't alone. You gave the signal. Silence. Nisara pulled her hood low. Thorn vanished into the gloom like smoke on wind. You remained still beneath the arch, eyes locked on the advancing figure. The cult hunter stepped into view, a towering presence in smoldering crimson cloth, ember sigils dancing across his pauldrons. His eyes glowed with unnatural fire, scanning the terrain with the cold focus of a predator. Two flame-bound hounds padded behind him, their bodies flickering like living torches. He paused near a twisted tree, fingers drifting through the ash. Not yet spotted. Nisara whispered, "He's tracking." Careful. Methodical. Thorn leaned in close. We could jump him. Or feed him a story. You drew the cult ring from your pouch, its flame-etched eye glinting faintly. You nodded to Thorn. He grinned. Let's see if fanatics still appreciate good theater. With practiced ease, Thorn stepped from cover and strolled casually into view, hands open. The cult hunter froze. One hound growled, flames flaring. Thorn raised the ring. Peace, brother of the flame. I bring word from the Emberfold. The hunter raised a gauntlet, the hound stopped. He studied Thorn in silence, then spoke, his voice like fire dragged over stone. You were not marked to walk these lands. Thorn kept steady. The convergence draws near. My master sent me to clear the path of interference. The hunter stepped forward, embers trailing from his boots. Who is your master? Thorn hesitated, just a breath too long. The hunter's eyes narrowed. If you lie, the flame will know. Speak the phrase of belonging. You signaled Nisara. Her lips moved barely at all, but you felt it, her whisper-root charm slipping through the air, a soft push of doubt and misdirection. The hunter's flame dimmed, just a shade. Thorn picked up the shift. My master walks under Ashspeaker Meruan. We were told the phrase was no longer used among the outer embers. The hunter grunted. Meruan is alive. A pause. Then perhaps you speak truth. He lowered his hand. The hounds relaxed. The crown stirs, the hunter said. The temple prepares. Are you bound for it? Thorn nodded. We are. Is the way guarded? The low paths are watched. But there is a secret trail, an upper vent, through the scorched veil. Use it. But beware. The crowns will has begun to whisper to the weak. He stepped back. Go. Do not cross me again. He turned, his hounds trailing like wildfire, and vanished into the haze. You exhaled. The bluff held, barely. Thorn returned with a crooked grin, wiping sweat from his brow. I hate improvising. But damn if it doesn't work. Nisara lowered her hands. His mind was close to breaking. Too close. Now you knew the path forward, through the upper vent of the veil. That night, beneath ember-stained stars, you rested, for the last time before reaching the temple. As the fire cracked and the silence deepened, you looked to Thorn. Why did you come with me? He poked the fire with a stick. I was born in the shadow of the Ember cult. My mother sold relics. My father tried to steal from them some sacred trinket. They caught him. Lit him up. Alive. I watched. He stared into the flame, voice steady. I was 6. I've been running ever since. But when I heard you were chasing the crown, I thought maybe, just maybe, I could stop running. Nisara sat cross-legged, her hands resting on her knees. My people guided souls along the spirit ways. We honored balance. Peace. Then the cult came. They took my sister during a crossing, twisted her into a wraith, a weapon. Her fingers clenched. I saw her once. In a pyre. She didn't even know me. She met your eyes. If ending the crown frees even one soul, I'll walk through fire to do it. You nodded. And me. Nisara finished for you. You were cursed in the crown's wake. You flexed your gauntlet. Grave Howl groaned faintly. I was its guardian. I failed. This path is my penance. And maybe my redemption. The fire cracked. None of you spoke for a long while. Then Thorn smirked. That was thoroughly depressing. Shall we go stop an apocalypse? By first light, the veil yawned open before you, a vast cliff scorched black, molten rivers threading through the rock like veins. The map led to a narrow crevice beneath a twisted basalt overhang. Heat radiated in waves. The air stank of sulfur. This is it, Thorn muttered. The upper vent. Nisara's voice was steady. From here, there's no turning back. You stepped into the crevice. The flame haze swallowed the light behind you.